We continue our 10 Investigates coverage of a 74-year-old man who died after being strapped in a restraint chair for hours at the Monroe County Justice Center.
We first told you about this story in June. Lester Isibil was arrested for disorderly conduct after an employee at a Madisonville business called 911. She was worried the retired preacher appeared disoriented, and police did move in to make the arrest.
10 News anchor Shay Smith and investigative producer John North have secured body camera video, 911 calls, jail video, incident reports, and interviews following Isibil's arrest and detention.
You are about to watch the second part in this two-part story. At 5:30, you saw Lester Isibil in the back of a Madisonville police car, disoriented, and on his way to the Monroe County Justice Center. The story picks up there.
Oh God, I gotta go get my tires for my tractor so I can use it at home. Please, it's a Maddie Ferguson 1965. All right, my dear son, tell me stop. He got tell me stay. Why you zipping where my daughter Wendy for?
Officers arrive at the Monroe County Justice Center. Jail staff pull him out of the police car.
Wait a minute, wait, you got me, you got me. Oh God, you're tender. I'm at the upper.
He was terrified. He had mentioned to me that if he ever went back to that jail, they would kill him. And he was right.
The Monroe County Sheriff's Office confirms that Madisonville police officers told one of their staff Isibil needs medical attention. Jail incident reports prepared by corrections officers and obtained by WBIR state Isibil was intoxicated. He was not. A toxicology report will later prove that. He is placed in a holding cell. A camera inside the cell captures the last 10 hours of his life. It's almost as if he is preaching. Within minutes, he falls, hitting his head on the concrete bench. Rather than take him to the hospital, corrections officers put him in a restraint chair at 1:47 p.m. They say it's for his own safety, but he won't walk away alive. They also strip him of his pants after they find he had urinated on himself. An instruction and warning label for the SureGuard safety restraint chair says detainees should not be left in the chair for more than 2 hours. The Monroe County Sheriff's Office's policies and procedures for the restraint chair say once an inmate is placed in the restraint chair, they should be taken from the chair, given water, and allowed to use the bathroom every 60 minutes. It also says no person may be kept in the chair for over 4 hours without approval of the facility lieutenant. Jailers leave him in that chair for more than 9 hours, from afternoon till late at night. They give him no food, no water, or bathroom break the entire time.
He had low oxygen saturation at the time. He had high blood pressure. He was having breathing difficulties. Their response was not to get medical treatment or medical care. Their response was to put him in the restraint chair. And then soon after that, their response was, let's put him in a spit hood or a hood over top of his head where he remained till they ultimately he was carried out on a stretcher.
2 hours after he is confined in the chair, jail staff put a hood over Isibil's head. In a warning label for the transport hood, it says refrain from using the hood on individuals experiencing breathing difficulties. It also says continuous visual monitoring of the wearer is imperative and to never leave them unsupervised. But video shows they do not go in and check on him for hours at a time. Later, multiple corrections officers will be written up and reprimanded for falsifying a log created to track their care of him. Restraint chair logs 10 News has from the Monroe County Sheriff's Office shows Isibil is not checked on between 5:53 p.m. and 8:15 p.m. and between 8:23 p.m. and 11:10 p.m. Wendy Duncan says she calls the Justice Center multiple times to check on her father. She says she is never told he fell or that he is being held in a chair.
Hard as he fought to live in the chair while he was in the chair, I think he would still be alive today. He had a lot of life left in him.
Jail records show Isibil's last movement is at 11:07. At 11:10, jail staff enter the cell and check on Isibil. He has no pulse. Jail staff call 911.
Monroe County 911.
Hello, this is Dept bringing over to jail. We need EMS en route. We have CPR in progress.
Okay, we'll send him over there. How long's he been down, do you know?
I do not.
420, boy, same job.
Okay.
How long has he been down for?
What?
You know how long he's been down for?
The operator's question goes unanswered as jail staff appear to be distracted with another phone call while still on the phone with 911.
You got dispatch, not going to give them a hand?
What?
You got
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you go. EMS and first responders are headed that way, okay? Where do they need to come to?
At 11:13, jail logs show corrections deputies begin CPR. Staff give him Narcan to revive him. Autopsy records obtained by WBIR show he was never under the influence of drugs or alcohol. EMS arrives and continues CPR. They restore a pulse. At 11:43, Isibil is loaded onto a stretcher and taken to Blunt Memorial Hospital. He is pronounced dead a few hours later. His autopsy shows he died from an erratic heartbeat caused by heart disease from high blood pressure and artery buildup.
You know, it's bad enough to lose my father, but the way that I lost him, you know, I want my heart that'll never be filled. But I don't believe his death will be in vain. I think, you know, he was a godly man, and maybe God let this happen for a reason. Just to expose, you know, some of the corruption and some of the things that are happening that, you know, I would never thought in a million years.
74 years of Lester Isibil's life revolve around his 2 daughters, 11 grandchildren, and 10 great-grandchildren. His life filled with farming, preaching, his community, and baptisms. For 74 years, 8 months, and 18 days, Elijah Lester Isibil's life is filled with love. But the last 12 hours and 18 minutes were filled with fear, a jail cell, a restraint chair, and isolation. Now, since we reported this story last month, East Tennesseans have been outraged by what happened to Lester Isibil. Last week, State Representative Lowell Russell announced he is working with the Isibil family to create new legislation that honors his memory. Right now, Russell says he's looking into subjects such as the transport of people who appear mentally ill or confused, including the responsibility of officers to get medical attention.
All right, Shay, thank you very much. And you can watch the entire story of Lester Isibil's final hours right now on WBIR Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.